What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make an advanced YouTube intro. Y'all don't mind my voice. I'm kind of underneath the weather right now, trying to get that back together. But with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down below so you know when I post. We can get straight into it. And if you want me to do you any intro, outro, YouTube banner, anything, DM me on Instagram at Quanya Dior, QUANYADIORR. Let's get straight into the video. We're going to open CapCut, start a whole new project, and then you're going to pick the color background you went with. I went with white, so you can do blue, green, pink, purple, no matter what color it is. Delete that black video at the end, stretch it out to about 6 seconds, 6 seconds max. Once you do that, you're going to go out and you're going to go to overlay and click the plus sign. Once you click the plus sign, you're going to go and pick a picture of yourself. The app I used to cut out all of these pictures was the Eraser app and the Picsart app. They will be in the description down below. So, yeah. So now I'm just stretching it out, making it as big as possible because, I had a vision. I had a vision going or whatever. So, place it how you want it, where you want it, doesn't matter, right? Now, so you're gonna go to the transparency, and then you're gonna turn it all the way, not all the way down, but do it like 60. Then you're gonna stretch it all the way out or whatnot. And then once you stretch it all the way out, they're gonna go out of that. They're gonna add another picture that you cut out. I also use the Picsart app to get like a shadow behind it, as y'all can see or whatnot. So that's another app I used. So this is me doing the same thing, just placing it where I want it. And now I'm adding the last picture that I want to use. And I'm like, yes, here we go. Getting somewhere. Y'all see that? Came out. It's coming out good. It's coming out good. So now I'm just going to stretch all of it out so it plays throughout the whole video or shows throughout the whole video. Once you do that, you're going to stretch it all the way out. And then we're going to go. Once you do all that, we're going to go and we're going to add animations to everything. I mean, not animation, we're going to add effects. I'm sorry, excuse me. So the first one I added was Leak 2. As y'all can see, that flashing red is the effect in the background. And now I'm adding text. I'm adding her YouTube channel name, Life is Nique. And as y'all can see, y'all going to see me do it one by one because I didn't want it on top of each other for the look I was going for. So, the font that I used, I had to import. If y'all want me to show y'all how to import your fonts for free and upload them to CapCut, please let me know in the comments and I will drop a video ASAP. But with that being said, this is me trying to stretch out the words, make them smaller, make them bigger. I was, trying to test the waters a little bit. I'll be adding about 4 to 5 different effects in this part. So the second one I'm gonna add is called the torn frame. You're gonna stretch all of them out, and then we're gonna go in, we're gonna add another one, excuse me, and then we're gonna go to celebrate, and then we're gonna click on gold sparkles, and then I ended up changing the speed of it and the transparency and stuff of it or whatnot, but you can do it to your liking. I didn't want it to show too much, so that's why I changed the settings on it. And then boom, I'm playing it out to see if I like it. I do. So then boom, this is me going back and adding another effect. And I went to lens, and then I went to the fisheye 4. I don't think that's the one I used. I was just trying out different effects. I didn't like that one, so this is me going through looking at which ones I like, or trying to see if there was another one that I wanted to use in a different category, but there wasn't. So this is me just trying to go through and find what I'm looking for, and whole time it's where I was in the beginning. So y'all don't mind me, be patient with me, I'm sorry. So boom, this is me still looking dumb because I don't even think I used this one. This is not the one I used. So now I'm going back to lens where I should have stayed. My favorites in trying to remember whichever one I used, and the whole time it was the one I clicked on when I first went into lens. So yeah, don't be like me. Now this is me just sizing it how I want it. I played around with it the first time because I had to make it and then remake it and screen record it. So yeah, so the last one I used was Fisheye 2. I think that's the name of it. And then I saved it. So you're done with the first part. Now we're going on to the second part. I think this is the second part. Yeah, this should be the second part. Boom. So what you're going to do is delete the black video, add the background that you want. I made this on Picsart. I just typed in grid and found the 3 pictures that I wanted and the style of the frame that I wanted. Now this is me going into effects and adding the blur effect, and now I'm adding the leak 2 effect. Now I'm exiting out of that. I'm going back to overlay so I can add some layers, and the first thing I'm going to do is add a picture of her. I got it off of her Instagram. I just took a screenshot, a quick little screenshot, and I cropped the picture to my liking of how I wanted it. This is me just placing it around where I wanted it, And this is me adding the second picture. You can add as many pictures as you want, but I felt like it was only necessary to add 2 for the idea that I was going for. So this is me just trying to put them or place them where I want them to go, so I don't have to just keep moving them around. Make sure you stretch all of your pictures, videos, and text all the way through so it shows throughout the whole video. So check it. Now we're going to go and add the last picture, which is going to be on that side right there. And now you're going to add the frame. The frame I got from Picsart, all I did was type in either Polaroid frame or picture frame, and that is what pops up for it. And this is me just trying to crop it or place it over it, but where not showing too much, but still showing. I stretched it out, and now I am just going over and adding the picture that I cut out of her. I used the eraser app, and I used Picsart, if I'm not mistaken, because it has like a little shadow on the background of the picture. The eraser app just it's like a background remover instead of me using Picsart like I normally do. But yeah, this is me trying to figure out like why the video or all of the pictures wasn't playing all the way through. My phone was tripping. But now this is me adding the Instagram logo, and I also got this from Picsart. Just typed in Instagram logo, or you can type in gray Instagram logo, whichever color you're trying to use. Boom. Now this is me going to text and adding Instagram. I imported the fonts that you see on this side. So if you want me to show you how to do that, I can show you how to import the fonts. But this is me cropping it. I'm going to leave it white. But I am going to add like a shadow behind it. No, I lied. I changed it to gray. And then I'm going to add like a black shadow behind it so you can really see it. Or whatnot. But this is me just playing around with the blurriness because I wanted to pop, but not too much or whatnot. And now this is me going back to overlay. Oh, I don't know why I went back to overlay, but this is me going back out and going back to text because now I need to add her YouTube name. Life as Nique. Yeah, I said that right. So this is me just adding it. I lied. I didn't add her whole YouTube name. I just added her name. That's what it was. I used the fonts that I imported because I didn't really like the fonts that they had for the ones that are already in the app. But now this is me going to shadow because I always add some type of shadow to my text. And this is me just trying to find a good placement for it without it being too much. And I also wanted to add like a tiny bit of spacing to the letters so they don't look all bunched up. So you're gonna just see me move around her name a little bit and make it bigger so I can find a good placement for it because I didn't want it to be somewhere and you can't really see it or be somewhere and it just look weird. So you're also going to see me go back and forth with the shadow because I didn't want it to bounce off with the background of her picture. But this is me going through and adding the word lifestyle. And it's going to be another word I add. The reason why I added it is because it's what you're going to see on her channel. So I wanted to add keywords that are about or what's based on her YouTube channel. Y'all, sorry for the little tongue ties because I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I had this video in the chamber for I don't know how long. I don't know why I didn't record it. I mean, not recorded, but like do my voiceover. I had this video for like a month. I just been holding on to it, but now I'm finally giving it to you guys. So I'm sorry, because I actually posted it on TikTok and people were looking for it. So I'm dropping it now. So please bear with me. So now this is me going through and adding animations to her name. I did Flickr because I feel like Flickr is like the best effect for words. For like an intro and stuff like that. This is me going through and adding effects to everything that I want to move, basically. So the Instagram logo, I think that's it, really. But I wanted certain things to move because I didn't want it to be too much. Because when you look at certain people intros, it's like everything is moving at one time and all that other stuff. I didn't want it to be like that. I just wanted certain things to move and then certain things to just stay plain, if that makes sense. So now this is me adding animations to her picture. If they say pro at the top, that means you have to pay for them. They just started that, if I'm not mistaken. So I use CapCut a whole lot, so I didn't have no choice but to pay for it. And I'm glad I did, because it's amazing. CapCut is amazing. So now this is me going through and adding animations to the word lifestyle. I believe I did Flickr also for this one. If I'm not mistaken, I probably didn't, because I wanted to switch it up a little bit, but 9 times out of 10, like I said, I like how it flickers, so I probably did Flickr. This is me just going through and seeing how I like everything, and I do. So I saved it, and now I'm going to add the same video that I just saved, because I want to add some effects on top of the video. So add the video you literally just saved, and we're going to always delete the black video so it doesn't show. Then we're going to go straight to effects, and we're going to add leak 2. That's the main effect that I used in this intro, because I just liked how it, like the color balance. I like how it balanced. As you can see, I just deleted it because I felt like it was too much. A little bit. But this is me going through and adding black noise, because I feel like it was a great balance instead of the leak, because I added it on the back and I didn't want to add it on the front. So now this is me adding noise too, which is the white noise, but it also gives it like a tint kind of look. As you can see, it got like a little darker or whatnot. And that's the kind of theme that I'm trying to go for. And now this is me just adding or trying to find another effect. And I went to lens. I can't remember which one this is. I'll tell you guys in just a second. But this is me just trying to change the settings to my liking, so it's not too much, but it's still like, yeah, this is the one. That's you did that type of thing. It is called Fisheye 4. That's what it was. So boom. Now I am saving it because I am finally done with part 2. Now we're gonna move on to part 3. So we're gonna start by going to photos, and we're gonna add a white background. Always delete the black video at the end, please. Then we're gonna go to overlay, and we're going to add a picture of her, and we're gonna put it like to the side almost, so it's like it's floating but not really floating, if that makes sense, type of thing. Then we're gonna stretch it out, and then we're gonna take this. I think you could go on Picsart and find it. I can't remember what it's called. I have it in the description box down below. But this is me going to turn the transparency down of the actual picture, so it is not too bright or it's not too poppy. And now I am going to add the TV. I got this TV from Picsart. All you have to do is type in vintage TVs and this will definitely pop up. Make sure you stretch all of your videos and pictures out so it fits the entire video. And now I'm just gonna add a video of her. I got this video off of her TikTok account, and this is me switching the layers. So it's actually behind the TV, and now I'm going to mask and I'm going to rectangle, and this is me curving out the edges, making it wider and fitting it to fit the background of the TV. I actually cropped the video to my liking, and this is me just sizing it to the back of the TV. Now I'm splitting the video so it doesn't show throughout the whole video. You don't want that. So this is me going to go here and split it. Boom, now it's gone, but I'm gonna end up having to stretch everything out a little bit because I didn't stretch it out all the way, which is cool. Don't worry, because you can always crop it once you save it. And now this is me going to text, and I'm going to add connect with me. You're going to see me use the fonts that I imported and not the fonts that CapCut give you. So the font that I used is bold, figure or something like that. And this is me going to effects and clicking the glow effect, and now I'm adding with me, so connect with me. And then I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, just not too much, but a little bit, so it's like the connect is bigger than the with me. And then I'm gonna stretch it out, stretch it. And now once you do all of that good stuff, we're gonna go back to overlay, and this is me going and just fixing some stuff that I didn't like or whatnot, and just trying to place everything to my liking so it is how I want it, because I'm kind of like a perfectionist. And now this is me going back to effects and adding I lied. I went back to overlay because I forgot something. This was her Twitter, so I forgot the little Twitter bird or the Twitter sign. I should have used the blue one so it stood out a little bit more, but white is fine. I also got this from Picsart. I also turned down the transparency of the Twitter bird. So the Twitter bird I got from Picsart, I just typed in Twitter and it popped up, but this is me adding animations to the Twitter bird. I wanted the animations to be kind of long, so I did like 1.2 to about 1.5 in that range throughout the whole video for each thing that I added effects for. So this is me just trying to place the bird where I feel like it should go. And now I am going through back to my text and trying to crop it or make it bigger or make it smaller, just trying to fix the placement of everything on the whole entire thing. So bear with me, please. And then this is me right here adding her Twitter handle, aka her Twitter name. And this is me trying to find the effects, and then once I did, I ended up doing I ended up just doing gray with a black shadow behind it to match the theme of it, to match the color scheme of what I had going on. So this is me trying to do the shadow behind it. Well, I lied. I kept it gray. That's what it was. I kept it gray so it can like kind of pop out better than it would with the black. So this is me just playing it all the way through to make sure I like it, and I did. So this is me just adding animations to it. I ended up adding flicker. I did it for about like 9 seconds. I might go back and change it. You might see me go back and change it. And this is me with the connect. I also did flicker for that one. I did like 1.7 in between there, 1.5 to 1.7. Same thing for with me. I did flicker and I did 1.5, so it flows with the connect with me. Boom, so it goes just like that. It flows smoothly. This is me trying to move the Twitter sign so it's like where I like it, because it was touching the connect with me and I didn't like that, so I had to go back and fix it. So that's what I'm doing right here. And boom, once your girl did that, I kind of was looking for a different animation to use, so because I wasn't really feeling the spin around, so I just used the fade out or fade in, fade out. Boom, now you save it and you're gonna add the same exact video, literally. Boom. So once you add it, always go through, delete the black video because you don't want that to show in your YouTube intro. Boom, go to effects, go to lens, and we're going to go to edge glow. So you see how we gave it that little pop, that little glow to it. Boom, we're gonna go click effects again, and then we're gonna click leak and try to see if we like it. You don't necessarily have to use it, but I didn't. I just wanted to see if I liked it, and I didn't. So boom, this is me going through to nightclub and trying to find, I think it was none of those. I didn't end up using any of these because I didn't like it. So you're going to see me go to retro. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to, if I hurry up and delete it, lower. Boom. So now we're going to go to retro. And once we go to retro, we're going to go to black noise like we did in the second one. But then we're going to change it and go just to noise because it gives it that like white kind of glow. Then we're going to go back to retro. As y'all can see, retro is my favorite part of this whole entire thing. And then we're going to use rolling film. Boom, y'all see how that goes so smoothly. Boom. Now we're going to stop it and we're going to save it. And now we're done with part 3. Now we're going to go to part 4, which is the final part. We're going to add a new project. Click white black background. I always delete the video, stretch it to about 6 seconds. Once you do that, we're going to go into overlay and we're going to pick a picture of Nique. Boom. Once we get the picture, we're going to stretch it out, size it to how we want it. I didn't want it to be too much, or I mean not too much, but like too big. So I did it to about that size, so where you can still see her whole entire body. Now we're going to just stretch it all the way through and turn the transparency down on it just a little bit. You don't necessarily have to do this, but this is just something I did. Boom, we're going to go out of that and we're going to go to text. I lied. I forgot to add something. We're going to go back and we're going to add, I think it's called granite or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, I got it out of Picsart. So just type in granite and it should pop up. Now we're going to add text. We're going to add life as, I was trying to make sure it was all capitalized. So boom. So now we're going to go and we're going to change the font and the text. The text and the color and all that good stuff. So I ended up using wedges. And this is me adding space in between the letters. That's why I didn't add like an actual space bar in between life as Nique. And now you're gonna see me go back and add her name, aka Nique. So boom, we're going to add it like right underneath that. And now we're going to stretch it out. And once we stretch it out, we're going to go to shadow, and we're going to add a little shadow behind it. Once we get that to our liking, I'm going to go and add space in between Nique as well. I didn't want to add too much. So, boom. We're going to size it to our liking. So you don't want it too small. That's why I made it a little bit bigger. So, boom, we're going to go to effects, and we're going to go to celebrate, and we're going to go and click gold sparkles. And we're going to change the speed of it, but I don't think you can see it. So that's when I deleted it and did something else. So now I'm just going to add animations to her name, and obviously I added flicker, and I'm going to do the same thing for Nique, the same exact thing. And as y'all can see, I did it for about the same amount of seconds, so it flows in evenly with each other like that. So don't save it. I actually made a mistake. That's why you're going to see me like go back into it. I forgot to add some things. So I forgot to add the like, comment, and subscribe at the bottom, which you're about to see me do right here. Like right there is where I put the like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Stretch it all the way out, and then we're gonna go back and change the color on it, because I want it to be like a glowy type of thing. This is me adding like and doing the same exact thing I did as before. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the word subscribe. Make sure you stretch it out. And now I'm adding subscribe. And I didn't mean to do that. So this is me just stretching it out, or we're trying to move it all the way to the beginning and then stretching it out, because it wouldn't allow me to stretch it out from where it was. So boom. Now we're going to go and we're going to size it and make everything fit, basically. Make it a little smaller. Because it wouldn't have been able to fit if I just left it that size. It wouldn't have been able to fit how I wanted it to fit if I left it that size. So boom. This is me trying to move it without having it crooked, because as you can see, it says 1 and now it says 0. So boom. You want it to be just like that. Then we're going to do the same thing for like. You don't want it to be too small, even since it's already a small word. And then boom. Now we're going to place the subscribe and make it a little bit bigger because it was too small. And boom. Now you're working with something. And now you can just place it and move it around like how you wanted to move it around. Because as y'all can see, I felt like it was too close to each of them. And then I ended up pulling it down just a tad bit like that. And then once I did that, now, if I stop, boom. All right. So now this is me going through and adding animations. I just did fade in for all of them, and I did them for about 0.7 seconds. So it all is in sync with each other like that. Boom. Now you save it, and now you're gonna add the same exact video that you just saved, literally. And now we're going to delete the black video, and we're going to go straight into effects, and we're going to go to celebrate, and we're going to go to gold sparkles, and we're going to stretch it out. And now we're going to go to the settings and just change them around a little bit. So As y'all can see, y'all don't see it as much, and that's kind of how I wanted it, because I didn't want it to be too bright, too much. And then we're gonna go back to celebrate, and we're gonna click gold confetti. Not gold confetti, we're gonna do gold sparkles again. So as y'all can see, I did one layer like very light, and then I did it like a little bit brighter. Boom, that's the kind of look I was going for. And then we're going to go back and we're going to add another effect, and we're going to go to retro. And this effect is called Photo Album 2. And now I'm going to go to stickers and just add the notification bell. And I'm just going to end up adding it right under the Life is Nique. I'm going to just make it small enough to where it fits right there, and then boom. Y'all see how it transitions? And now I'm gonna go and make sure that the effects were all the way through, because as y'all can see, when I played it all the way to the end, it wasn't really, playing or showing. But now you save it, and we're gonna add all 4 of them so we can add the transition slides and all that good stuff. So boom, make sure when you're adding them, you add the videos that you actually want to use, and not the video that you didn't want to use, basically. Now, this is me just going through and trimming it because I felt like it was too long, and don't nobody want a long intro, especially when it shouldn't even be that long, honestly, because a lot of people skip through the intro part, especially if you don't have a good looking intro. Now, always delete the black video, like I say. And now this is me just, after I cropped it, I'm just going through and making sure everything is cool. I don't have to change nothing. And now I am going to add the transitions. So to add the transitions, all you have to do is click the little lines in between or whatnot. You can use actually any animation that you want, but the animations I use, you have to pay for. So there's honestly really no need for me to tell y'all the names of them, because you can't use them unless you pay for it. Sorry, I didn't know CapCut started that. But they still have some good animations, so don't be hurt. So this is the end of the video. I want to thank y'all for watching. I know I made a couple mistakes while talking. It's been a while since I did a voiceover, so please bear with me. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down below so you know when I post. Stay tuned. I got bangers dropping back to back to back. Your girl is back, and I'm 10 times better. And I love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.